Hello, I'm Candy Dugas. I am a writer. My most recent project, Desire's Kiss, is a screenplay in development.
Expect that I know what I want and I want you. Expect that whatever you need from me, you will indeed have.
Anything?
Anything that you need.
That's a really big
I am an advocate, and for me that includes preaching.
Eager to run to the side of the Hebrews and empathize with their plight. I ask us today, where do we identify with Pharaoh? You might say nowhere. I disagree. Let me ask another way. In what ways are we privileged? And when that privilege is threatened, how do we respond? I suspect it's much like Pharaoh. We squeeze tighter, we hold on for dear, comfortable way of life.
I am a creative program developer. I integrate the arts into meaningful opportunities for transformational spiritual experiences.
So then what do we think about this issue between the message and the packaging? I'm gonna put out an assumption that, as far as I know, the theology of the United Methodist Church hasn't changed since we've been born.
So the research question is, what are the church's lessons? And then the second question is, what effects have these lessons had on these women? And one of the effects is regret. That there tends to be this merry-go-round, this is me, this can't be me, this is me, this can't be me, this isn't right, I love God, I did something against God. And if this is just round we go. So where is the peace that surpasses all understanding with this kind of life lived in this
I tend to focus on matters of faith, freedom, and justice. And I'm always looking for God's new thing. Whatever it is that we know about God, the minute that we know it, it has expired. It is yesterday's news. God continually challenges us. God says, see, I'm doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I've been in ministry a bit over 15 years now, serving in a church setting for about 10 of those years, and beyond parish ministry for the rest of the time. When God called me, it began about at the age of 12, and I resisted twice. The second call came about 12 years after that. My resistance was due to the fact that I had never seen a model of ministry where I thought that I could fit in. Thankfully, over the years, I have seen enough to know beyond seeing, which I believe we call faith. So then, about 3 years after the second time, I finally said yes. I am an alumna of Gammon Seminary at the ITC, and most recently an alum of Columbia Theological Seminary with a Doctor of Ministry in Christian Spirituality. Between those experiences, I have led dance, drama, administrative, and communications ministries, and have also served with a non-faith-based nonprofit that helped a particularly distressed urban area here in Atlanta achieve self-sufficiency. Today and tomorrow, I look forward to weaving together writing.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I don't want to be anywhere in the world without you. That knowing you makes the sun shine brighter and the sky bluer and the rain is wetter and cooler. That knowing you makes my tomorrows full of anticipation of all that is possible. With you, I live in a world where no is an answer and yes doesn't come with conditions.
Community ministry.
It's rather obvious. I'm an African American woman. Two characteristics that classify me as a minority in this country, well, at least right now. I also happen to be straight and hold advanced degrees. Two characteristics that grant me privilege. If I only focus on my blackness and my femininity and how these parts of me may hinder me, then I fail to take advantage of how my education and my sexual orientation can help the world around me.
And multi-contextual facilitation into a meaningful, fulfilling life of global interfaith service.
Well, you know, and the ironic thing is the night that we went over that, the night that we asked that question and we honed in and I pressed until we got an answer, the person who articulated that answer is the one, she's not here, is the one throughout the entire thing said, I don't need nobody between me and God.
What are your thoughts about the church's traditional lessons that have affected the group of women, the single heterosexual Protestant African American women in this age group? one of the one of their thoughts, as I've said, is that they can't get what they need from the church. Does that stir any thoughts for you, that a woman who is pursuing God, who loves God, and who looks at the church as a source of where she can share her faith with other people and so on and so forth, that something that is as meaningful and at the core of our being, our sexuality, is sort of off limits? Do you have any thoughts that you would share with this woman, with this kind of woman?
Our God is way bigger than the church, at least as we've described it in recent eras. And actually, the church is bigger than the parish ministry that we have limited it to as well. I've come to understand that the breadth and depth of my ministry spans traditional boundaries and descriptions. I wonder what we'll call it when I come to the end of my days. Well, for now, we're just seeing as we go, as I take it one step at a time.